Hi everyone, selamat menyambut tahun baru, selamat menyambut diri yang baru. I just want to say a few things about welcoming New Year. 2025 has been a roller coaster, literally ups and downs, banyak banget. Jujur agak lumayan banyakan downs-nya lagi, kayak, enggak, balance sih ups and downs-nya. I felt the most heartbroken but transformative itu di tahun 2025. My love life apparently has its biggest wave, and I felt like I changed and transformed my perspective, behavior, my mindset a lot towards love and relationship. Jadi beneran bikin gue belajar tentang banyak hal, and that I have to change. All these years I have been in relationships, the pattern itu selalu sama. Pertama gue pikir kayak, oh mungkin pasangannya yang salah atau ya pokoknya I keep blaming other things beside myself gitu loh. Kayak gue selalu nyalahin keadaan, nyalahin waktu, nyalahin orang, nyalahin eksternal lah, pokoknya lingkungan teman-teman atau apapun. Padahal yang sebenarnya harus diubah, banyakan itu di dalam diri. So I did some changes dari kayak mental, I went to therapy, and then I took time for myself. Banyakan tuh gue meluangkan waktu untuk diri gue sendiri. Pas banget juga di tahun 2025 adalah tahun dimana gue mengambil sertifikasi yoga, which was quite a right momentum for me. I think there's a lot of time for myself. By the way, ini gue nggak pakai. Kenapa sih gue kayak gini? Jadi tuh gue ngerekam ini, gue pegang HP-nya. Oke, sorry tadi setup ulang kameranya karena ternyata pegel pegang pakai tangan. Lagi ngapain juga pegang pakai tangan ya. Anyway, lanjutin yang tadi. Yeah, I feel like there were a lot of right momentums di tahun itu, meskipun kayak the lows were super low. There were some nights gue overthink so much, and then I felt so much too. Tapi the blessings in disguise adalah gue bersyukur juga sih bisa merasakan banyak sekali hal, dan memang gue juga merasa bahwa gue dilahirkan dengan rasa yang banyak. Gue cukup sensitif and also very vocal about my feelings. Ya, at first gue menyadari bahwa apa mungkin terlalu perasa itu sesuatu yang buruk ya. I mean, bisa gak sih gue stop baperan, atau bisa gak sih gue stop being sensitive and like always about feelings and all. Tapi ketika disadari, what I need to learn is to process all that feelings, dan gimana caranya gue menghadapi perasaan itu. Untuk merasakan itu ya oke-oke aja gitu. You can feel anything you want, but how you react is the most important part gitu. Kayak di tahun itu gue belajar bahwa yang salah itu bukan punya banyak perasaan atau kayak terlalu perasa, tapi gimana gue bereaksi terhadap perasaan itu. Sebelumnya gue selalu explosive about feelings, very vocal, tapi juga nggak solutif, which makes me very clouded with all the thoughts and the feelings. Jadinya I didn't gain anything good. Semuanya jadi feelings yang buruk, jadi selalu stay di situ. And I cannot kayak keluar dari that hole. So what I did learn is to honor my feelings, and gue considerednya as gift to feel everything. Itu sebagai tanda bahwa I am a human and I feel so much, but I am also a human that learns. When I feel so much, I can react better. Not everything is a fact. Banyak hal yang buruk itu kadang cuma opini doang, kadang cuma prasangka. So yeah, I learned to let go, I learned to feel and then react according to yang bikin gue nyaman gitu. So contohnya kalau misalnya gue ngerasa sedih, misal things didn't go as I planned, I kept telling myself that ya sesuatu yang gak berjalan sesuai rencana is always a redirection gitu. Jadi maybe I will get something better. Sorry banget kok belagaan terus ya. Atau bisa juga gue justru dihindari dari hal-hal yang buruk. Jadi God postpone something. Jadi makanya beberapa hal nggak sesuai sama rencana gue. And I think that's a huge realization atau bukan realization-nya sih, sebuah kemampuan yang besar untuk bisa menyadari hal itu. So, yeah, I think that's what 2025 taught me sih. Jadi kadang mungkin gue ngerasa, kok kayaknya I'm going backwards ya. Padahal, actually with going backwards, but me changing how I react gitu, changing how I think, changing how I process my feelings, itu nggak selalu a bad thing gitu loh. Jadi maybe I need to go back for a second so that I can move forward a little bit more. Menurut gue itu penting juga lagi, kayak nggak selalu sih, nggak selalu harus jalan ke depan, everything is not linear. Nggak selalu progress itu tuh kayak maju gitu, kayak with a drastic change gitu, nggak juga. Sometimes you need to move back a little bit untuk kayak see things from like a wider perspective, and like mungkin kayak tuangin lebih banyak cinta lagi ke dalam hati, so that when you move forward, you will move a little lighter and you can actually take more steps forward. Kayak I don't know if that makes sense, but for me it works to think it like that. Every process, whether it's backwards or forward, it's still a process that depends on how we see it gitu. One more thing adalah I am so grateful di momentum 2025 itu gue mengambil sertifikasi yoga, karena being a yoga teacher, walaupun baru sebulanan ini, it's a very precious feeling because I can share space, I can share my energy with a lot of beautiful people with beautiful hearts and beautiful souls. I don't know, I can feel it every time I teach. Gue ngerasa gue connect with more people with a whole new way. Nggak mesti kayak ngobrol kayak gini. People being in my class, I feel like the connection is always precious. So that's one of the things that I'm most grateful of. I hope I can continue this journey until I'm old. Iya, pokoknya sampai kapanpun itulah, selama-lama mungkin. I hope this is a lifelong journey. Oke, itu sebenarnya mungkin lebih ke hikmah di tahun 2025. Tapi kalau misalnya ngomongin 2026, welcoming new year, I want to welcome this year with an open heart, a clearer mind. I want to see things with a better perspective, of course, because I believe we see things as we are. I want to meet myself so much, kayak into a deeper and deeper level so that I can understand myself, dan nanti ke depannya I can connect with people and I can understand people better. Gue sempat ngomong ini sih di story Instagram gue, that gue tuh baru mulai menulis manifestasi secara detail itu tuh baru banget akhir tahun kemarin, bulan Oktober sih tepatnya. Kayak gue iseng aja menulis apa yang gue pengen, karena kok gue ngerasa cita-cita atau impian gue yang ini rasanya detail banget sampai gue pengen nulis juga sedetail itu seperti yang gue bayangkan. Karena I've never been such a detailed person when it comes to manifestation, or like when it comes to dreams and hopes and plans. Gue tipe yang memang sangat amat go with the flow, so that was my first time untuk kayak berusaha detailing what my hopes and dreams are. Sebenarnya simpel sih, cuma di notes HP aja. You don't have to be like too complicated or complex atau kayak dengan teknik journaling yang macam-macam. Enggak, I just wrote it down with my notes on my phone. Sejauh ini, walaupun itu kemarin cuma Oktober doang ya, berarti berapa bulan tuh? I feel like things are happening for me itu mirip-mirip dengan apa yang gue tulis, which motivates me to lebih intentional lagi in getting my dreams and hopes, more discipline untuk meraih itu. So I guess that goes hand in hand, intentional in getting your dreams and getting your hopes, but also more discipline in how to get to your dreams and hopes. Yeah, I feel so much better already, walaupun bukan dari pencapaiannya ya, tapi ternyata being intentional is a beautiful thing. Mungkin I've always been, gue gak tahu kenapa ya jadi curhat banget, tapi I've always been including other person in my dreams, which kayak I've always been a romantic person, so I've always included my partner in everything that I dream of. Kayak gue selalu pengen menginclude pasangan gue di dalam hal apapun itu yang gue capai, dan gue jarang banget ngomong ini ke social media. I don't know you guys, tapi dan baru kali ini gue mempunyai mimpi yang main karakternya adalah gue lagi. Kayak mungkin di awal ya buat gue dulu, I want to achieve dreams ya for myself gitu, for my greater well-being, for my better well-being gitu. And nanti kedepannya when it comes to partner, family, friends, ya semuanya akan ngikut. Kalau misalnya dari gue, my cup is full already gitu, yang lain akan mengisi lagi, akan melengkapi lagi gitu. And I'm so happy untuk bisa ngomongin ini semua, karena the more I talk about it, the more grateful I am to experience all the things that I've been through kemarin-kemarin. And I'm so excited to welcome New Year with a new sense of self. Dan gue mau mengakhiri video ini dengan menyampaikan doa dan harapan dan hal-hal yang baik untuk kalian juga. Semoga banyak hal baru yang bisa dirasa, dipikir, dijalani, didapatkan. I hope we are becoming our better selves. And ditunggu cerita-cerita dari gue selanjutnya. Thank you for listening me yapping. I don't know if you get the point or anything that I say makes sense. Karena gue literally cuma naruh HP dan pengen ngomong aja. I don't know why. Kayak ada banyak hal yang pengen gue sampaikan di kepala gue. Semoga ada 1-2 hal yang bisa sampai ke kalian. And I'll see you in my next video or vlog. And bye!